I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Cool, those clouds are cool. What's up, guys? Welcome to another gear review episode. Today, I want to talk to you guys about this guy. This is my new RhinoShield. It's the wide angle plus macro, and it's their higher end version, the 4K HD wide angle version. So I'd never really heard of these guys before. I mean, I knew they make cases, and they make really good cases, but I didn't know that they made lenses to go with their cases. And someone from Rhino reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try out their lens, and I said, yeah, sure, I'd love to. And they ended up sending me the lens and a crap ton of cases. So thanks to all the guys at RhinoShield for hooking me up with that stuff. But I figured City of Rocks would be a perfect place to test this. It's pretty close to my house, and this is a great place to test out a wide angle and a macro. There's tons of stuff, both big and small and everything, to take photos out here. And I found this nice comfy rocking chair. So first thing, let's talk about construction. This thing it's pretty solid, and it's not built like probably as solidly as something like maybe the Moment lenses, but it's all metal construction all the way around. I don't feel like there's anything cheap going on there with the plastics or the glass or anything. The glass looks decent. I have noticed on the wide angle there's a fair amount of distortion with that, especially if you have things at the edges. So you just maybe want to watch out for that when you're shooting. But one of the cool things about this is it's got the same clippy part as like the Moment lenses. And by clippy part, I mean this attachment here, the way that it clips onto the case. And for the RhinoShield cases, they sell their adapters separately, which are $5, and you slip those into the specific case that you have. And then it works the same way the Moments does. It goes in like that and then clicks in. So I actually have a Moment case already that I just use, and it works the same way. So I could just put it in there, turn it 90 degrees, and bam, it's perfect fit, just like the Moment, and vice versa. The Moment lenses also work on the RhinoShield cases, so that's really interchangeable, and that's kind of nice for us consumers to be able to mix things up. So if you have a RhinoShield case and you want a Moment lens, or if you have, the other way around, or if you have a Moment case and you have the RhinoShield lens, they'll both work interchangeably, and that's really cool. So another thing that I really love about this lens is that it is the 2-in-1. So it has the wide angle, and you can just screw them apart and detach, and then here's the macro part. So it has all of that stuff, and then there's the itty bitty macro lens. So that's really cool to have 2-in-1, and for such a great price. That's the other wonderful thing about these, is that if you don't want to spend $200 on getting a Moment wide angle and a Moment macro together, then you could spend, I do believe these are $60, I think, and that's for 2-in-1. So I've been really enjoying being able to not have to completely switch lenses if I want to switch from the wide to the macro, and that's really nice. As far as quality goes, I've seen a little bit of image degradation, like around the edges and stuff like that, on the wide angle side, but the center looks great. And if you're doing just like broad landscapes, that's where you're going to get those horizon bendy areas. But that's nothing that can't be corrected, I don't think, in post. And it's not horrible. I've definitely seen worse on some of the lower end lenses and stuff like that. For the macro lens, I've been enjoying that quite a lot, actually. The macro lens looks pretty good. There is some image quality fall off again around the corners of the image, but everything looks real good, especially the subject or whatever, as long as your subject's in the center. I haven't had too much of a problem with that. Or I should say, it hasn't, the image quality, the fall off on the edges hasn't really bothered me personally. So I'm okay with that. Just know that it probably is there. So another thing that I've been looking at is how this lens handles light, and specifically like flares and stuff like that, and backlit conditions and everything. And this is kind of where, to me, it suffers a little bit, and it's not as strong as the Moment lens, especially in how it handles the flare, and just the overall image quality I think is a little bit stronger with the Moment lens. But the Moment lens is also, the Moment wide angle is also 30 bucks more. So, or I think they even upped their price. I think it was 100 and now it's 120 maybe. So you're looking at $30 to $50 more for that. It's bigger, heavier, more expensive, and this comes very close to that in all regards. Not to mention, again, it's 2-in-1. It's got that macro too, and I really enjoy using the macro on the phone. I'm using the Galaxy S9 Plus and the Galaxy S10, and I've actually got the 2x lens to work, the tele lens to work with the macro and put it on there. It's still finicky. Sometimes it tries to switch back to the regular lens, you know, and do the 2x crop. But I have gotten a few images like this one where I actually was able to utilize the telephoto lens on the camera and put the macro over that. So that was really handy. Okay, one more thing I wanted to mention. This does come with some cases. I have them stuffed in my pocket here. So it does come with the nice front case, and unlike the Moment lens, this does come with a rear lens cap, which is very tiny, and I will probably lose it at some point. But it is there initially, and that's nice. And then it comes with this little bag, which is very nice, and there it is. So that's handy. And this definitely is smaller. It's definitely smaller than the Moment, so that's nice. It's lighter, smaller, little easier to deal with, except for you're probably going to lose that rear lens cap. Like, I applaud RhinoShield for putting that there, but I'm going to lose it. All right, well, I think that's about it. I'm going to go do some more bouldering and hang out with Tristan, who hopefully has not fallen to his death yet. He's around here somewhere. So I just wanted to give you guys a look at this new lens. And before I go on, let me just, again, like all my videos, this is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. There's no contract. I'm not being paid to say this. However, they did give me this, so I did not pay for it. But my opinions are my own. So what do I think? In short, I think this is probably the best value of all the lenses that I've seen. I think the Moment lenses are great. However, I do think that they are expensive, and the shipping takes forever. I'm still waiting on my pre-order S10 Plus case that was pre-ordered 5 weeks ago. And I don't think you'll have that problem with the Rhinos, being able to get them on Amazon and all that kind of stuff.
Their S10 cases are not out yet.
Oh yeah, but the good call, camera lady. But Brittany just told me the S10 cases for the RhinoShield are not out yet, but they should be out by April 15th. So if you're watching this after the mid of April and you have an S10 or S10 Plus, you should be good to go. So I think that's kind of it. I think that this is a really well made. It's not the highest quality out there. But bang for the buck, this is definitely the best, and it's great to have this 2-in-1 ability, and it's great to have this metal construction and the decent glass, and I think just overall it's a great option if you don't want to spend too much, but you want to increase what you can do with your cell phones. All right, so here's some of the pictures that I got with this thing around here, and I'm gonna go back to my hiking and rock climbing and all that good stuff. If you have any questions about anything that I went over or didn't go over concerning the RhinoShield and the case, leave those in the comments below and I will definitely answer them. Oh, and I will make a separate video on the case because they actually gave me a crap ton of cases and I only have one phone, so I will be doing a giveaway. So keep an eye out for that video here in the next week or two if you're in the market for a new case and you have either a Galaxy S8 or a Galaxy S9 Plus. Those are the two cases they sent me, and they actually sent me like 4 or 5 cases or something, but I'll do a video on that, like I said, in the future, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. And on that note, if you haven't already, definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel. I've got new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Hit that like button. This video helped you out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, if I can get out of this rock spot. Might be stuck.
Just gonna sit here.
Okay.
And we We don't need to do the things we don't wanna do.